What's good, everyone? It's Nigel here, Trinidad Empowerment Network. So, this one's a bit tragic, but hilarious at the same time. So, apparently, former police officer, former cop, Alexander, now turned UNC MP, recently suggested his new crime-fighting strategy. And this he posted proudly with all his chest on his Instagram that we should start building walls around people's home.
One of the policies that we are stressing in terms of crime, a gated, protected community. Walls, gates, cameras, and patrols. You know that the upper class persons already have gates and walls. Yes, they do. But we want to bring that to every section of the community, depending on your design. So we're trying to bring that type of development to every community in Trinidad and Tobago.
Clearly, Trinidad's number one issue is too much freedom of movement. I mean, this is tragic. This is a man running for MP in Trinidad suggesting that we build a wall. Not more police, not fixing the broken system, not investing in the youth or youngsters, not tackling gangs, the general things that comes from politician. Nope. This man suggested that what Trinidad needs to do is build a wall. This is tragic, guys. Do you know what it feels like? It's almost like insulting the general public's intelligence. It's insulting your intelligence. I mean, why would you? I mean, he would have had to run this past a UNC member or publicist, I imagine, before he went and posted this on his social media, his Instagram, and they approved it. Like this is some sort of grand idea. Let's do what the rich people do. Let's build some walls around. This is something you'd come up with in kindergarten as part of creative writing, right? And now I have to break down to you why this is so hilarious and tragic at the same time. Now you think a 6-foot wall is going to stop a bandit in Trinidad? Now these fellas are scaling rooftops and breaking in through your windows and worse, some of them are already inside your house because they knew someone inside. I mean, this is tragic. What? I mean, gosh. I don't know where to go with this one. I'm lost for words. Walls don't stop inside jobs or desperation. And rich people don't just build walls to protect themselves. They build walls, they hire private security, they install CCTV, they own big-ass dogs, they pay off politicians, So unless this MP, Alexander, is planning to give every citizen a German Shepherd, a camera system, and a personal bodyguard, this wall nonsense is... I don't believe I'm actually discussing this. It really... oh my gosh. Might as well give everybody a sign that says we're trying. How about that? I mean, it's just a novel idea. Might be a better one. It really is tragic. If this is what the UNC has to offer, then it's worse than I thought. I'm not saying this to say that the PNM are any better. I know I'm going to get a typical comments from a certain section of the public and those who support certain parties, calling me all sorts, but it's just not affordable. Let's be real, it's not affordable. There's over 400,000 homes in Trinidad and Tobago. Over 400,000 homes in Trinidad and Tobago. You know what it costs to build a wall? Just one house It costs to build a wall around one house. Multiply that by 400,000, and we can't even fix potholes, and we can't even pay teachers properly. Is he discuss how we going to find the money for this? I mean, where's the money coming from? Is he the Petrotrin Goes Fund or so? I mean, I don't know what. I don't understand any of this. Where's your head at when you're the safest neighborhoods, right? Let's be real and honest. The safest neighborhood is not the ones with the tallest walls, or it's not the ones where people. It's the one where people know each other, right? It watches out for each other, and they trust each other. That's the safest neighborhood. Walls. What do? They isolate. Crime grows where community dies, essentially. What's the wall going to? I mean, I don't believe. I feel so deflated discussing this. So deflated. And the fact that this man is insulting the intelligence of every Trinidadian with this ludicrous suggestion that he's proudly touted and put out there as potential government policy. Build a wall around your house. I had no idea Bob the Builder was running for office. That's a corny joke, I know, but jeez. So, I don't know, let's get serious for a second. I'm going to end the video in a minute. Crime in Trinidad is deep-rooted, and it's tied to poverty. No one could argue any differently. It's tied to unemployment. It's tied to corruption and a lack of any sort of real opportunities. That's what crime is essentially tied to. You don't fix that with blocks and cement and and bricks. You fix it with real leadership, education, and fixing the economy, economic development. That's how you fix crime. That's how you fix Trinidad's situation. You build schools, you don't build walls. You create jobs, not fences. And maybe, just maybe, build a system where politicians can't insult our intelligence on camera. Maybe that's what we should be focusing on. I mean, these people are taking us backwards. So to Mr. Alexander, instead of handing out cement and and false hope, try handing out something Trinidad actually needs. I don't know if I don't want to be insulting, but jeez, man. Try coming up with a realistic plan. Because this is a level of thinking we're getting. Now, if this is the level of thinking we're getting, we might as well start building walls around Parliament too. This is tragic. This man should not be running for MP in Trinidad in any way, shape, or form. Why put him in that position? Why put him in that position? It's insulting to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. It's insulting to the people of the Caribbean. And imagine if this man does come into power in some form with ideas like this. My gosh. I mean, we might as well throw in the gloves now and call it quits, because it's over for us. What else can you say? It's over. This one really deflated me, to be honest. I tried my best to model through it and talk about it, but if this is the best we're putting forward, this is the best that you have to put forward as the opposition party in Trinidad, then we might as well all go home now and forget about it. Because this, guys, is tragic.